Welcome to the Finance by CWT YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be looking at SoFi's Q1 earnings report. Now, before I get into the actual report, I've made like 8 videos on SoFi stock on this channel, and I am very heavily invested into SoFi stock. In fact, SoFi is the single largest stock in my portfolio, or the single largest investment I have in my portfolio that is not an ETF. So that said, I'm definitely biased. But I'm biased on the stock because I really like the stock, and I really like the stock because of the numbers. And that said, let's get into the numbers of the actual earnings report. And I also want to mention that since this earnings report took place, the stock has fallen, and I'm going to get into that too. But first, let's look at this actual report itself. So first, SoFi added 622,000 members in Q1 of 2024. That is a 44% year-over-year increase in total members. They also now have 8.1 million members using SoFi now, which is crazy. When I first started making videos on the stock, they were at, I think, less than 5 million at the time. The actual growth this company has experienced is amazing. And that's really what I look at the most with this stock, or I care about the most when I look at these earnings reports, is the amount of members that they're growing, because they've shown such a strong ability to cross sell that these members are pretty valuable. And the fact that they're still growing at such a large percent is amazing. And also looking at the actual numbers for this company, SoFi earned 2 cents per share this latest quarter, while analysts were expecting 1 cent, which that's absolutely amazing, especially when you consider the fact that last year at this time, SoFi was still not a profitable company, and now they had a profitable quarter in 2023 at the end of it, and they've started off profitable, and they expect to be profitable this whole year, which I'm very excited to see. SoFi also increased their revenue by 26% year over year to 580.6 million, while analysts were expecting 556 million. And I do want to clarify that's their adjusted revenue. So all in all, when you actually look at the earnings report, this last quarter for them was honestly really great in my opinion. And I also wanted to pull out some other things that are important to look at. SoFi is being a lot more selective with loans. I don't think I've made any videos talking about this, but I did put up a blog post fairly recently. While one analyst was criticizing some of the loans they made because they believe some of them are in danger of defaulting, which is definitely true. But SoFi is being a lot more selective with who they give loans to, and I think that is absolutely amazing. SoFi also has a high customer acquisition cost, but and the reason I say that is like when you sign up for their banking, they have the one of the biggest sign-on bonuses. They have if people that refer them, they are very generous with how much they give them. And SoFi definitely pays a lot for each of the customers that they bring on, and they bring on a lot of customers. But in the long run, this is obviously really good because they have such a strong ability to cross-sell more profitable services. So if someone signs up for SoFi for one of their segments of their business that is not making them a lot of money, a lot of times through different promotions they do, they start getting loans, which is a lot more profitable for them, and that's obviously really good news for the stock. So why is the stock down? Because I just talked about how good this last earnings report is. Why is the stock down right now? Quite a bit. SoFi is predicting revenue for Q2 of 2024 of $555 million to $565 million in revenue, while Wall Street was expecting them to bring in $580 million in revenue. So SoFi had pretty weak guidance for the next quarter. Now, that said, the market is obviously, if anyone's been paying attention to the market over the last couple of years, it's been very strict on guidance. If you're not offering good guidance, the stock falls quite a bit. And SoFi did not offer good guidance. And, I will clearly admit the fact that, their guidance for the next quarter is not good. That said, SoFi has actually raised their full year guidance for 2024 in both revenue and earnings. And I mean, even though SoFi is not expecting to grow revenue by as much as Wall Street was expecting for the next quarter, they are expecting to grow a lot, even more than Wall Street was expecting for the year. And to me, that's a lot more important. So to answer the question, will I be buying more stock, more shares of SoFi? Absolutely. To me, I'm a very long-term investor with this company. This is a company I want to hold for a very long time. So I'm not really too concerned about, 1 quarter or anything like that. I'm very much looking forward to the next, 5 years, 10 years with this company. And, I do really like the overall guidance that SoFi gave. So I'll definitely be buying more shares of this company. If you like this video, make sure to actually give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.